thing that actually my head is ringing, about now is about talk about being rejected by your own family members. Talk about what is it like to be in the shoes where your own family members reject you. It's one of the greatest pain you can ever feel is being rejected by your own bloodline. When your own disown you in a sense, not just because you've done. It's one thing that you maybe you're being disowned because you did something, maybe did something in a way that is horrible. Well, I'm sure whatever you did to them, it's horrible. Excuse me. To be disowned, rejected, discarded, excluded. And this is one thing that one person I met, an older lady, who actually told me while I was coming back home. Said the thing about enlightenment that I don't like, based on her own experience. She said it makes other people turn their own back on you, makes your own family think you are a witch. They act horrible, hostile towards you. They treat you like you're not a human being. The whole society can turn their back against you. So it seems like it's a path that you have to experience. In many cases, some people do not have the honor of having an understanding family or acceptive. The rest of the family is still asleep into their own pain. Hence, when you have been awakened to the pain, you reflect back to them the pain, and it triggers them into wanting to push you away. You understand? So, Jesus Christ. And she told me this as we were going to take bus. I didn't pay so much into it. Fast forward 4 months down the line, I experienced exactly it's like she was talking. Exactly what she talked about. How it's like people of your own bloodline, people who you were raised with, they will begin to treat you like totally different once you become enlightened. People who are supposed in this society, supposed to support you, to love you, to be there for you, they're going to turn their backs. But then it also reminds me that is not a new thing in this world. What is happening basically is not new to human consciousness. This thing has been happening since ages, that, the first people who's going to throw a stone on you is your family members, who's going to disown you, discard you, criticize you, call you name, push you. They can even kill you if they have to. They can do anything because at that time they're in the dark. And feels like to me, they are made. This is how I approach it. It feels like they are made because you have to be awakened. You are not a victim. Do you understand? You have to be awakened to your truest essence of being. So it feels like the universe uses the closest because those are the one that you are attached to. Those are the one you want to play games. Those are the one that you want to, play hide and seek with because of the attachments and the emotions that you have with them, the memories. Do you understand? So it feels like the universe uses this one that are very close to you and they are close to your heart. So to make your life so that you can awaken to the real look. These are the shadows that you have created in this world. And now you have been awakened to realize your light so that you can see them for what they are. Not for what you entertain so that you can feel uncomfortable. And the more, the more you want to entertain this idea of blood, line, family, you are whoosh. It's like you're crucifying yourself, you're putting yourself on your cross, and the more you feel pain. It's like you're trying to attach yourself to a monster or something. I don't know how can I put it, because the more you're trying to be nice, the more crazy things are happening. But once you start gravitate towards that light, once you actually reach that point, I'm telling you, hell break loose. Now it's like the table 10. You get to the sit on the other side. You no longer now. Once you get to that position where you are letting go of that need to create scene and try to portray something that is not even there. Do you understand? And truly choose you and truly choose what your heart is telling you. And stop neglecting you and stop playing game with the pain that is given to you, so that you can awaken to your own reality of life. I'm telling you, once you get there, hell breaks loose. Now you see things as they are. And that seeing cannot be taken back anymore. You cannot unsee things that you've already seen. And there's no way to play small or play big. You either you don't even have an option. Just, it feels like the truth that is revealed to you and awakens you, it calls you. It attracts you to move forward. That truth that makes you realize where you are and why you are there, it then automatically calls you forward, to move forward, to progress in life, with the evolution that is meant to take place in you. And that's where now you stay in the light, because you are aware, child, you are not playing game here. As much as it's a play, but you are not playing game. You have a role to play, to fulfill. And in order for that role to be played, you need to act in a certain way. You need to hold a certain energy frequency to stay in that dimension of seeing things, to have and hold that lens to see things in a certain way that renders you seeing things as they are, not because you want them to turn out or you want to have control over them. And that's what happened to me. Feels like I had to come here and be here so that I can relive my past experience. What was it like when I was a child, growing up? And what sort of things was I hiding? What sort of expression I was suppressing that I didn't want to express myself? Because it feels like I had a lot of things that I didn't want to express, because I didn't want to I didn't want to rock other people's boat. And because I am too attached to them. Until the pain that I was feeling, I can no longer hold it. And when I got there, that's when I had only one option: to die in my ego, or to let the world drive me nuts. And that's where the liberation came from, because now I chose to die into my own ego. The ego that says, oh, family is blood and we have to stay. No, beautiful. Yes, it is blood, but it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your truth. It doesn't mean that you have to lie to yourself and lie to them. Do you understand? You were born into this family for a purpose, to play a role, and you are to be truthful to that role. Now, you playing hide and seek and not being truthful to yourself, but just because you're afraid of how other people are going to act, that is sickness. I know I needed to actually face myself and talk to me like that. That is sickness. I was like, hell no. That's garbage. Why should I do that? I'm no longer doing that. If I've been doing that, I forgive myself. I'm sorry because I didn't see better. Now I see things differently. I know. So I do not entertain that kind of mindset anymore, that of illusions, shadows, wanting to be seen, validated, wanting to be loved. I don't mind not to be loved. I don't mind not to be accepted. I don't mind to be rejected. I don't mind to be disowned. I don't mind nothing. I don't mind literally nothing. Because now it has come to that state where now you have to either live for the truth or you live for the lies. You have that option. Live for the truth, and then you will experience as well the consequences of living the truth. You will feel it. It's not even about having. You will feel it from within when you lie. And you create a lie and you create a scene of lies. You're going to feel it. No one's going to judge you. You're going to feel it from within, because now where you are, it is that much where you feel things before you even say it. So I was like, okay. Hey! So I am feeling things. and I follow my gut. I follow my heart now. Feels like since I surrendered that ideal, world of living a perfect life and wanting people goodness, and now the more I see other people's character for what they are, I see, sure, now things are too clear. Now I see now this person. I thought this person is actually, love me, but this person doesn't love me. No, yeah, it's my bloodline, but they don't. You can clearly see right through their actions. They do not love you at all. And then I understand, oh, again, to love someone is an act that comes from within your heart. There is no way you can give love to anyone when you don't have love for yourself. So I'm getting opportunities to understand now about many things. And I could not have gone to this position where I'm able to see that if I didn't surrender. Then the act of wanting to protect everyone and wanting to neglecting myself and putting myself in a position when I'm lying constantly so that I can feel safe. Now I know what it's like not to be safe, and I don't mind. I know what it's like not to feel secured, and I don't mind. I just know. And I don't want it to change. I'm not like, oh, I need to. No, I don't mind. Whatever the case is, let it be.